What if I told you that the most powerful companies in your life aren't the ones you see on billboards or in commercials? They don't have flashy logos or big marketing campaigns. But make no mistake, they're there, quietly shaping your world in ways you can't even imagine. Welcome to Business Sherlock, where today we're pulling back the curtain on 5 hidden giants. These companies may not be household names, but they touch everything from the food on your plate to the power running your home. By the time we're done, you'll start to see the world differently. Guaranteed. Imagine a bank so big it could buy out every single Fortune 500 company. Twice over. With over $5.1 trillion in assets, ICBC is not just the largest bank in the world. But if it were a country, it would be the 3rd richest country in the world. ICBC is the financial engine behind China's Belt and Road Initiative, the most ambitious infrastructure project in history. Spanning 70 countries, ICBC finances railways, highways, and ports that are connecting Asia, Europe, and Africa. ICBC is everywhere, financing roads, ports, entire city skylines. They're shaping the physical world we live in, even if you've never seen their logo. It's a bit like watching Inception. The buildings are going up around you, but you don't know who's behind the blueprint. Next time you walk past a skyscraper or cross a bridge, remember, there's a hidden force behind these developments, quietly making them happen. From infrastructure to agriculture, this next company has a big role in putting food on our plates. And no, it's not a food brand you'll find on a supermarket shelf. It's much bigger than that. Now let's get a little closer to home. Think about the last meal you ate. Maybe breakfast, that cereal, the milk, even the sugar in your coffee. What if I told you that one company likely had a hand in bringing it all to your table? Enter Cargill, the invisible titan feeding the world. Cargill is the world's largest privately held company, with revenues exceeding $120 billion annually. But here's what's truly incredible. Cargill was once so essential to Zimbabwe's economy that it printed its own currency, allowing farmers to keep working during a national financial crisis. Cargill controls 1/4 of U.S. grain exports and produces billions of pounds of food every year. But you'll never see their name on the shelves. It's like the Wizard of Oz, working behind the curtain, making sure everything gets where it needs to go, but never stepping into the spotlight. The next time you sit down to a meal, think of Cargill. They're the silent force making sure the world stays fed, and you probably didn't even know they existed. The next giant we will see is Lit AF, quite literally. This is the brand that powers our homes, workplaces, and even hospitals, keeping people alive. Now, imagine this. You flip a switch and the lights come on. Simple, right? But behind that everyday action is a company making sure everything works perfectly. Schneider Electric. Their technology powers 70% of hospitals worldwide and manages energy for 40% of global data centers. Schneider Electric has helped save over 120 million tons of CO2 emissions through its energy management systems, making it a key player in the global fight against climate change. They're not just powering buildings, they're helping power a sustainable future. They're the reason your computer works, your hospital stays running, and your home stays powered. Think of them as the godfather of electricity, quietly keeping everything in order, only noticed when something goes wrong. But without them, your world would come to a screeching halt. Next time you enjoy the comfort of a well-lit room or the cool breeze of your AC, take a moment. Schneider's there in the background, making sure the lights stay on, even if you never notice. But while Schneider brings the power to our lives, there's another giant that captures our senses on a regular basis without us even realizing it. Now, breathe in that smell of fresh laundry, the taste of your favorite snack. You can thank IFF, International Flavors and Fragrances, for that. They're the ones behind the scents and flavors that make life a little sweeter, a little fresher. IFF doesn't just create nice smells. They work across 39 categories and touch over 38,000 consumer products, from perfumes to pet food. They shape how you experience everything from your morning toothpaste to the flavor of your afternoon snack. You probably interact with IFF more than you realize. Every time you sip a soda, brush your teeth, or spritz on perfume. They're like madmen for your senses, working behind the scenes to shape your everyday experiences without you ever noticing. But trust me, you'd miss them if they weren't there. The next time a smell or taste makes you smile, remember, it's probably IFF, making life just a bit more enjoyable. And while IFF shapes your senses, there's one more company working behind the scenes to ensure that the world keeps moving. Let's talk about logistics on a global scale. Think about the last thing you ordered online. It seemed to magically appear at your door, right? Well, behind that magic is Kuehne Nagel, one of the largest logistics companies in the world. They move over 4 million containers by sea and nearly 1.5 million tons of air freight every year. Kuehne Nagel controls over 15% of the global sea freight market and works with companies like Amazon and Apple to ensure their products reach customers all over the world. Their logistics operations move enough containers annually to circle the globe 5 times. They're like the Ocean's 11 of logistics, operating in perfect synchronization, pulling off complex operations without anyone noticing. But if they weren't there, you'd feel the impact immediately. So next time a package arrives on your doorstep, remember, it didn't just show up out of thin air. Kuehne Nagel probably had a hand in getting it there. Fast, efficient, and seamless. These 5 companies may not have shiny logos or catchy taglines, but they are the giants holding up the world we live in. From the food on your table to the electricity that powers your life, their influence is everywhere. Hidden, but essential. The next time you enjoy a meal, turn on a light switch, or receive a delivery, take a second to appreciate the intricate and invisible forces at play. And if you like this dive into the hidden side of business, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Business Sherlock. And let us know in the comments if you know of any other under-the-radar giants quietly running the world.